Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. P. Welcome back today for another video. Thanks so much for stopping back by. Now, in this one, guys, we have a lot to talk about the snowstorm coming in tomorrow, the event, the timer countdown, the sphere, and so much more. Make sure to drop a like on this video if you like what you see, and subscribe to the channel, or at least consider it if you want to see more. Huge shout out to everyone in the Fruit faction who is rocking my support a creator code in-game. It's Pineapples YT, and if you send me a screenshot proving you're supporting me, I'll give you a shout out in the next video. So I checked my phone earlier today and I saw so many people tweeting me talking about what is going on over at the sphere above Polar Peak. So of course I went to get on it, and this is me in-game in replay mode going up to what is going on in the sphere. So first and foremost, the Ice King is now in that position where he is holding something inside of his hand. It's very small right now, but I'm assuming as we get further and further along in the process over the next day, the object in his hand will continue to get bigger as well. There's also a bunch of different symbols that are around the sphere, and people have been trying to figure out what it is, and it didn't take long. It looks like it is a timer of some sort, or maybe even a clock. That would make more sense. Counting down the remaining 24 hours on the TV warning. The TVs yesterday started broadcasting a 2-day countdown that is ending at 2 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow, Saturday the 19th of January. That's 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central. If you live in a different time zone, I would suggest just doing the calculations really quick online so you make sure you don't miss out. If this event is anything like the rocket launch, which was incidentally the last time that we actually had a countdown on the TVs like this, that would be very good news for the game. That rocket event broke so many records, so many people were in game to see it launch and create the rift, almost destroyed Tilted. Good times. If they're doing a big countdown for this thing and the Ice King sphere is getting bigger like this and counting down, it definitely means something important and very critical is getting ready to happen. So if I were you, I would do anything you can to be on the game 2 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow to witness what happens for yourself, because it is most likely going to be extremely epic. For the past few in-game events we've had, there have been lots of people that have not been able to get on and play, even though they were ready to get on 10 or 15 minutes before the event. The queues get so large when everyone is trying to get on, so I would recommend logging into Fortnite 45 minutes to an hour ahead of the event if you want to make fully sure that you're going to be able to see it. The timer as I record this video is actually at just a little bit over 21 hours remaining until 2 p.m. Eastern. This whole thing basically came out of nowhere over the past 48 hours with all these TV commercials, and what we've got ourselves here is a huge event that spiraled basically out of nowhere, exactly what Epic Games needed for Fortnite to start the new year. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it's very obvious that the hype levels about the game are extremely high, and you better believe that Twitch streamers in general, are going to have so many people tomorrow watching and waiting, anticipating what's going to happen, because let's be real, Fortnite is a huge game. People care about this game. That's why you're watching this video. The super unique thing about Fortnite is, even if you're not super skilled at the game, even if you don't play competitively and you just play super casually, this storyline makes it really fun and really engaging to play. There are a few developers that do in-game Easter eggs of this variety to the level that Fortnite does. People all over social media are hearing and seeing about this event, regardless of whether or not they have stopped playing Fortnite. It shows up on their timeline, they get interested, they log back into the game. That's exactly what Epic wants, and that's exactly what Fortnite needs to continue to thrive. These big in-game events like this are far more than just simply being something to look at and something cool in the game. It's what keeps people coming back to Fortnite, in my opinion, because of how unique the game is. So let's slide back a little bit to the Ice King and the sphere and what's going on there. You can see this is the close-up of what he's holding in his hand. Of course, the leak we had a couple days ago showcasing this event actually had the cube a lot bigger inside of his hand. I'm guessing this is just going to expand and get bigger as time goes by, but right now it's very small, and I paused it at the exact right time so you can actually see this. It is just about the same color of purple that Kevin would be, so I guess that's on the table. I mean, it's still got a long way to go, but I'll be extremely interested personally to find out what it is he's holding, because it could be a number of different things. And it might be something we're not even thinking about at all, which, let's be real, that's probably the most likely answer. Epic is always doing this sort of stuff. As you can see, there is what resembles a clock around the sphere, counting down to the 21 hours we have left. After thinking about it for a while, I remembered there's a sundial or some kind of strange clock setup over in the desert biome. I talked about this in previous videos earlier in the season, so I skedaddled over there and got some footage for you guys. You can definitely see there is this sundial. It looks almost exactly like a clock. It looks very similar to the one over there at the sphere, and I wonder if there's any connection at all between this and what's going on above Polar Peak. It's really tough. I don't know if there is any at all, but it definitely is very similar looking, and this could very well have been a hint at what was coming later in the season. Obviously, we had no way of knowing what it would be, but this could have been a little subtle Easter egg hinting that, okay, there's going to be a big in-game event coming in the future where we're going to be counting down, and that clock may have just been a hint to that all along. The clock's hands are exactly at 12. We don't know if that's midnight or if it's noon. I'm not sure if that matters at all. It hasn't moved at all over the course of the entire season. Whatever the case though, something extremely powerful and very threatening to the island is about to happen in about 21 hours. It's very obvious based on the TV signs and what's going on over at Polar Peak that we're getting more snow, and the ice has been expanding. I mean, if you look on the map, ice has infiltrated Lucky Landing, and it was never even close when it originally started this season. So we're getting a big snowstorm, that is pretty much confirmed. It's probably not going to linger over the island too long. I wouldn't suspect it to last any more than a week or two at most, because it's a fast-moving storm. Besides that though, we don't know why the storm's coming, or what the Ice King is planning to do with whatever he's doing inside the sphere right now. What if the countdown timer is for something completely different? Maybe even the hatching of the eggs tomorrow, maybe the melting of the dungeon. So much stuff is going on that truthfully we don't know what's going to happen when this timer goes down. That's exactly another reason why people need to be witnessing it, because it's only going to happen one time, or at least it's only going to start one time, and it's most likely going to be the defining moment, the defining event of Fortnite Season 7. We'll learn a lot. I bet there will be a number of places that get snowed in, that might get avalanched, destroyed. I'm not sure, but I find it hard to believe that the entire map will come away completely unscathed. There will almost certainly be huge POI changes. I'm excited to see what they are, what changes, how the map plays differently, and stuff of that nature. In the comment section down below, I need to know, will you personally be in-game watching the event when it happens? I am for sure going to be there. I want to see it. I wouldn't miss it for anything, but obviously I understand people have other commitments. But at least they did a really good job of making it in the middle of the day on a Saturday when people have minimal conflictions with school or work. It's actually a perfect time because this weekend is a long weekend here in the United States. So I figure a lot of people should be able to actually watch this. There should be a good crowd in game. Now, I know this is going to happen. There are going to be people who go into the game right as the event starts and just try to kill everyone when everyone is just watching. Don't be that guy, okay? You know who you are. The last few events have been spoiled for some because of the actions of others. We're all just trying to watch. We're all just trying to have a good time. Let people just witness what's going on, and then you can kill them. That's the single reason so many players are getting on tomorrow to watch that event. Yeah, they could probably go to Playground, and that would be the smart option, but hey, some events aren't even viewable in Playground. Plus, they might just not know. My hype level is 11 out of 10 right now for tomorrow's event. I cannot wait. There's probably going to be lots of updates between now and then, so I'm going to try to keep you guys posted as much as I can on my Twitter page, at Dr. Pineapples. Hit me with that follow if you haven't already, constantly keeping you updated with everything going on in Fortnite. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you stopping back by the channel. It means a lot. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed and you want to see more. Hit me with that thumbs up, turn on that bell, baby, smash it for me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, take it easy, and peace out, my friends.